One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course.
Super hot wine.
Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will take the field for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick the field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the quick grab. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The kick is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Jayhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
It's complete on the right side. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Caught near the sticks, it's Stewart. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Longo. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to New Mexico.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. They get through, and it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Stewart. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the move to his left. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more.
He's going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the route is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way so fast.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
24, Washington State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Jayhawks are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Reads it, fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he added the extra point.
34, Washington State, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Wazoo! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Makes the grab along the sideline, but that'll be a little short of the first down.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher, because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fakes to grab. Powers through. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situation.